welcome to my kitchen. So today's recipe is going to be quite simple. We're gonna take two of my favorite ingredients, pasta and cheese, and combine them together. But it's not going to be your average mac and cheese. We're gonna make it a little bit fancy and add some truffle oil to it. And I'm going to find some random ingredient in my fridge. And with a little help of ChatGPT, we're going to incorporate it into the recipe and see if it's any good. So let's get cooking and see what ChatGPT comes up with. Create a pasta recipe that includes cheddar cheese, Gruyere cheese, and truffle oil. So let's see what it's gonna come up with. All right, so let's see. So I have my pasta, and I have my cheeses, and I have my oil, truffle oil. So I actually don't have any milk and I don't have any breadcrumbs. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to get rid of the milk, breadcrumbs, and flour. I don't really want to add flour to this. All right. So we have our pasta, we have our cheeses, we have our oil. I kind of want to add butter to this, so I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to add butter to the recipe, and we're gonna add a secret ingredient to it. So I have some papaya in my fridge that I bought at the farmer's market about a week ago. So let's ask ChatGPT. So let's see, so we have our pasta, now we have our cheeses, we have our truffle oil, we have our butter, and we have our papaya. So we have our instructions. Now let's take this recipe to the kitchen. So I have all of my ingredients. I have my papaya, I have my pasta, I have my truffle oil, I have my butter, and I have my delicious cheeses. The first thing I'm going to start with is the pasta, since it's going to take about 10 minutes to boil. And while the pasta is boiling, I'm going to shred my cheese. Let's get started. We got our pasta in a pan, and it's gonna be cooking for about 10 minutes. So while my pasta is boiling, I'm gonna shred the cheese. I have this amazing of a lifesaver cheese shredder that I bought off of Amazon 2 years ago, and this thing is incredible. All you have to do is just put your cheese in there and ta-da! Our pasta is cooked and we are ready to drain it. Remember to put 1 cup of pasta water aside because we're gonna need it later on for the sauce. All right, so now the pasta is done cooking. I have everything else prepared out here. I have my 4 cups of cheese. I have 3 tablespoons of butter. I have my diced papaya. I have the 1 cup of pasta water and 1 tablespoon of the truffle oil. Now we have to add the butter and the cheese to the pot and mix it all with the pasta water. Let's get started because this cheese is very sticky. So we have the pot here on a low heat, and now we're going to add the butter, half of the pasta water that we have saved. I actually have some pasta pieces in here, oopsie. And we're gonna add all of our cheese. And now we're going to wait until it melts a little bit. And the cheese is pretty much almost melted. So now we're gonna add the pasta into this. Add the pasta. And now we're gonna stir it until the pasta is fully covered with cheese. It smells amazing. Usually the stinkier the cheese, the better it tastes, and cheese is pretty stinky, so still a little bit thick. I'm going to add the rest of my pasta water into this to make it a little bit more liquidy. And now we're gonna add the truffle oil and salt and pepper. Okay, it smells amazing. I can smell the truffle. It overpowers the smell of the cheese. Now the last step is to add our papaya. Fingers crossed that it's not gonna destroy this delicious dish. Stir, stir, stir. So now that it's all mixed in, I think it's ready to be plated, and we're gonna give it a taste test. I'm very excited to try this. Okay, moment of truth. Very curious about this spoon that can absorb all this liquid. Look at this cheese. It is very, very cheesy. It smells amazing, not gonna lie. It smells really, really good. All right, so there we have it. Our papaya mac and cheese with truffle oil. It smells really good, so let's give it a try. I'm going to call my, my tester and let's see what he's gonna think about it. Jax, come here. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is delicious. This is very strange, but this is so good. So Jax is still out here looking for more pasta. Alright, buddy, you ate all of that already and you didn't pay for it. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and going on this crazy papaya mac and cheese with truffle oil journey with me. I hope you come back for some more interesting recipes and I would love to hear your ideas. So comment below and let me know what you would like to see in the recipes, what weird ingredient we should add next time. I would love to hear your thoughts and your comments. See you later. Come on, Jax, let's go eat the rest of the food.